enemy comes to us prepared to die. Let us show them swiftly off this mortal coil.
Today, they learn there is no comfort in numbers. Drive those zealots from our home once and for all.
All troops, forward! Show no mercy! You will never lay a hand on the salt crystals, Exharme. Even if you should bring the whole might of Hyzant to bear upon us.
We'll see how certain you are of that when you're skewered upon my blade.
If you would make good on your threats, then come. It's a pity you won't see the brighter tomorrow in store for us. Not so fast.
Blood shall paint my sword.
Numbers are no guarantee of victory, Minister Exharme. Every soldier you deploy means more blood on your hands.
Those who forsake the goddess's grace will not find peace so long as they live. I'm here to deliver you that peace. You should thank me.
So, the Holy State has chosen force. Soon you will know the folly of your decision.
On the contrary, Aurora. I look forward to being the one who claims the head of Esfrost's greatest warrior.
I do not lead survivors. This will hurt.
Choices. I used to admire you, Exharme. But I see now you are just another one of Idore's puppets.
Spare me your empty words, traitor. You and your ilk shall be judged this day.
Dance, poison! You left yourself open.
By the goddess, our numbers are dwindling.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Just for you.
Unthinkable. Victory was assured. Sarah Noah Wolfort, when the day is done, you shall know who between us deserves to rule.
I was wrong about you, Exharme. The justice you espouse has ever been but a means to fulfill your own pride and ambition. How disappointing. Well then, let us see where your ambition takes you. Forward!
For the greater good.
Begin. Today marks the end of the Wolfort name. Kneel before me!
Leave everything to me.
There is no quarter between us, Sarah Noah. When the cries of the wounded and dying cease, it shall be I who is standing.
I don't think so. You fall here, and with you, the last ember of Hyzant's pride shall fade. And the world shall be better for it. Not so fast.
Face me if you dare.
Thank you for leaving the safety of the shield, Exharme. Sieges are so terribly boring.
Only a glorious victory can erase an inglorious defeat. When the day is done, none alive shall doubt my prowess, and your petty rebellion shall be eclipsed by the story of my greatness.
We've met many like you on our journey. Animals in the guises of men. They all reveal their true nature at the end of my spear.
Yes!
Yes!
Ugh. No, I won't suffer the shame of defeat again.
Aren't we?
Hey! Yeah!
That's a mighty fine horse. Raised with love and care, and make no mistake. It ain't too late for you. Lord Serenoa will show you mercy if you but lay down your arms.
I have chosen my path, and I will see it to the end.
Think you can catch me? You were kind to me before, but I sense that's come to an end. This is our final day in each other's company, isn't it?
It is, Milo. I promise to deliver you gently to your fate.
Dance, poison!
Curse you, Wolfort. It was supposed to be me. My glory.
By the goddess, I shall not let heretics defile her sacred land. At my back, today we purge the sickness from our home.
Your cruelty has left the Roselle beaten and battered, bereft of the will even to anger at the injustice being done to them. However, today I will remind them. I will remind them they are worthy of more and reignite the courage within their hearts. Fight with me, friends! We march under the banner of freedom!
I will end this.
I, Kamsell, shall carry out her justice in her stead. Purge the heretics from our land. Do you intend to follow your mother to her grave? Perhaps your fate was decided long before you were born.
No. I intend to realize the future she could not. The Roselle shall be free!
Free? You speak as if they were held here by force. They are here by the grace of divine will, to answer for their sins. Listen, they want to be here. They want to cleanse their souls. You have been seduced by the lies of the Roselle, Minister Serenoa. I would expect better from one of the Saintly Seven.
The only lies are those of the goddess herself. She accuses the Roselle of stealing her precious salt when the opposite is true. Hyzant has twisted history to its own benefit, and we shall be the ones to repair it. In your heart of hearts, you know we're on the side of truth.
Quiet! Her teachings are sacrosanct! And the Roselle shall pay for their crimes forevermore!
Now, I end.
Lay down your arms, Kamsell. There'll be no quarter for those who insist on throwing their lives away.
You seem a worthy opponent. Before I skewer you on the end of my spear, tell me your name.
Idore Ballantyne, shield-bearer of House Wolfort.
Idore Ballantyne, remember to bow your head when I deliver you to the goddess.
Out of my way!
These wounds are naught before the odious stain you have left on the goddess.
Now what to do?
Milo, you would betray us as well.
We need not be slaves to divine will. People can guide us just as true, so long as they act with conviction.
As I feared. Very well. The goddess does not shirk from punishing even those once in her flock.
Take this!
Goddess, give me strength to smite thine enemies!
Where was I?
Someone give an old man a hand. There was a time I admired your faith, Kamsell, but times change, and now I see you for what you are.
Archibald, it pains me to see you turn your back on her divine grace. Why?
I owe you no answers. Perhaps by the end of this, you will understand. I saw that.
No. Why would you give them the strength and not I? What lesson do you mean to teach?
Those who disobey will not live to see the morning sun. Everyone, forward!
Now we repair the twisted form you have shaped S-Frost into.
Remember that we fight on the side of justice!
Weapons at the ready! Advance!
My turn.
If you wish to meet your end, then so be it. I take it you're the one who softened poor Roland? Color me impressed.
It was Roland's own choice to set his grudges aside. It was the only path to peace in Norzelia.
You make a fine lapdog, yelping of peace and prosperity. But I see the ambition behind your pretty words. And I will not allow a lordling such as you to stand in my way. You could have chosen the easy path of submission. Alas, fools so rarely choose wisely. Meet my challenge! Roland, our ideals can only be realized by dint of strength. Words and reason cannot compel otherwise. I had thought to teach this lesson by example of your father and brother. Alas, it seems my instruction was lacking.
I dreamt of killing you, Gustadolph. No matter how many days passed, my desire for vengeance did not wane. But now I feel hollow. I only wish this to end at last. Yeah! Brace yourself!
Allow me. Now you reap the fruits of your plotting, Gustadolph. Even your opening move was a blunder. Frederica and I were sent to House Wolford so you could use us against them. How has that strategy worked out for you?
You are not half so clever as you suppose to be. You are yet pawns, moving on a board of my design. And it is time to discard the pieces that have outlived their usefulness.
You see people as naught but playthings. You will deserve to lead them. None again shall be made to suffer under your thumb.
Aim upon my blade!
I'm here for
That was
you.
most welcome.
Had I the strength at the time, I would have stopped you myself.
You do not possess the strength even now. You are but dressing for your betters.
You've ever been too prideful to see the good in others. It's a shame you'll never learn.
My name is Huette Bucklar of the Glenbrook Kingsguard. For your crimes against my country and my king, you shall pay with your life!
Soldiers should swing their swords, not pass judgment. I shall teach you the importance of knowing your place.
No slack at all!
Most welcome.
You talk of big ideals, but you serve no one but yourself.
And who are you? Another fly buzzing in my ears.
You'll find out who I am soon enough. One final lesson before your last moments.
I'm his calm. Your rule is poison to the realm, Gustadolph. 'Tis time to cut off the festering limb.
The meek know not of the sacrifices of the great. Your braying is but noise to my ears.
Ha! Well met! I am at your back!
Gustadolph Esfrost has only begun to fight. This is where you fall.
This is it, Gustadolph. I've no words for you, but I'll deliver you quietly to your fate.
We shall see, Groma. I believe before the day is done, you'll have wished you had chosen a more quiet life.
Yeah!
So, the Dawn Spear yet lives.
Indeed. Fate dragged me from the depths and delivered me to you, that I might give them a life in return. That I can avenge Glenbrook in the meantime is all the better. Prepare to die, Gustadolph. Your defenses crumble.
Charge!
You should have let death take you, Athlora. It does not befit you to stand with these fools.
I have not forgotten my debt. That is why it is my duty to stop you.
You have stained the history of our nation with your betrayal. Allow me to deliver your just punishment.
Take this! Surrender!
Let's go!
I can't lose. Your arrogance has finally overreached, Gustadolph. Today, you suffer the sum of your crimes.
The ramblings of a desperate old man. You will regret your impudence, but not for long. I promise.
I refuse to die until my son is avenged, until you lie dead at my feet. Die already!
No, it cannot be.
It's over, Gustadolph.
of the faith! Do not let a single heretic near the Holy One's palace!
All soldiers, march! The palace is within our reach!
I'll do my utmost. Too obvious, so it's come to blows. I won't allow you to set foot near the palace! This heresy ends now! Now behold my power.
Not so fast. I didn't want this, Minister Lyla. You are the last person I wish to cross swords with.
You have a silver tongue, Minister Serenoa. It has brought you far.
You don't belong here in Hyzant. There is a greater world open to one of your wisdom.
Hyzant is where I was born, and it is where I shall die. Such is the decision I made on that day so long ago.
Then so be it.
You will not get the best of me!
To ashes! Withdraw your troops, Minister Lyla. To insist on fighting is folly. One day you will understand a mother's love. The willingness to sacrifice for something greater than yourself. I've come too far to look back now. This is all I have.
Even now, I struggle to understand the words you said that day. To see the wisdom in them. And my time with the Wolf Forts has given strength to my convictions. I know now to look inward if I am to move forward. That is the only way I can live unburdened by doubt.
You are yet a student, and know nothing of the way of the world. Even so, I am afraid I can offer you no mercy here. I must drive them back.
I'll try my best.
A child on the battlefield? What hell have I been thrust into?
Your face is clouded with sorrow. Have you ever truly known happiness? Can you handle this? I'll do my best! You are my first master, my creator.
How? The first model was destroyed.
I have a solution.
Choices. You knew the path you walked was stained with corruption. But you chose to walk it regardless, didn't you?
We do not all have the luxury of choosing our own path, child. I'll punish you. So it's come to blows. No. We mustn't let our holy ground be tainted!
To work. Minister Lyla, I didn't think we'd meet again under such dire circumstances. I still have respect for your knowledge, and for all that I've learned under your tutelage. You needn't remain a tool to this stifling theocracy.
I failed you, Corentin. I could not stop you from turning your back on the goddess. And now, I must deliver her punishment to you.
Be gone! Defeat is not an option. Perish!
It's over. They've won.
Idore del Mira! In the name of the countless who have suffered under your cruel ambitions, I shall strike you down!
You speak of ambitions as if they are anathema. But what is this but the result of your own lust for power? How many have you killed to stand here before me? How much blood has been spilled? There is only one truth, her truth, and I shall send you before her begging for mercy.
What? It's moving! Everyone on your guard!
You are not but a soulless husk, and you have no voice with which to speak. Norzelia ill needs a leader such as you.
A ruler should be a vessel through which the people's desires are realized. But a leader without a soul cannot hear their pleas. Your rightful place is under the rubble of the church. Yes!
Peace. When this battle is finished, the rot of the goddess's teaching shall be plain for all to see. I shall reduce you to scrap and restore the stolen honor of the Roselle to ashes.
I thought I was the broken one. But what you are? Bereft of will? Only a tool. I pity you. I will put you out of your misery.
You know too much. There shall be no mercy. There shall be only death. Absolute. Final. Your misguided ideals threaten to corrupt the realm, Seminole Wolfort. I shall cut off their spread at the source. Repent, and I shall grant you a swift death.
I walk a path unclouded by doubt. A path of my own making. Come what may, my steps shall never waver.
So long as there are people to subjugate, your appetite shall never be sated. This cruel crusade of yours will never end.
Such is the purpose of the Church. If the wise do not guide the meek, they shall squabble endlessly without aim.
See where your guidance has led them, Idore. No longer shall they suffer for your sake.
The Roselle have been freed, and the Saintly Seven are no more. Nothing remains of the Hyzant you built, Idore.
On the contrary, so long as I exist, so long as the Hierophant stands, faith can be rekindled, and Hyzant's glory shall be reborn. History is written by the victors. Truth is made by the triumphant.
You are blinded by your ambition, and perhaps have ever been. Norzelia shall not know peace until it is rid of you. With the powers in me.
For too long has the rot between our three nations been left to fester. In the name of Glenbrook, I shall cleanse it here and now.
And then what, my young king? Do you have the resolve to steer Norzelia upon the right course?
Perhaps once I would have said no to your question. But that was simply because I was afraid. Afraid to crawl before I could walk. But my friend showed me that at the end of suffering and uncertainty lies truth. I may be king by virtue of birth, but I will do all in my power to earn my title. Begone!
I'll be the first to admit I ain't much for words. But even a fool can see what sets my lord apart from the likes of you. When Serenoa speaks of Norzelia, of its future, I feel hopeful. With you, I feel only the cold cruelty of a man who thinks he's better than me.
What use is hope? The poison that rots people's hearts and gives them false pretenses. And when those ridiculous ideals aren't met, they suffer. Hope must be stamped out. The flock must learn to be led.
Look to my shield!
I'll kill you and end the war. Prepare to die.
Oh, you misguided little girl. It is I, and I alone, who has the power to end this. And when I do, I shall awaken House Wolford from their delusion.
We've come to many crossroads in our journey, and not always taken the right path. However, there is no doubting what we must do now. For the good of one and all, we shall deny your future and strike you down where you stand.
Soldiers aren't meant to think. Be quiet and accept your judgment.
Be at ease. My apologies.
So much talent and wisdom, all made to serve a single man's desires.
How many have suffered at the altar of your pride?
I needn't concern myself with the opinion of one such as you. Talent and wisdom is worthless without a guiding hand, and that hand is mine.
I see you are beyond reasoning. All that is left for us is to ensure your twisted philosophy ends with you.
You've perverted our research, Idore. No longer.
Elfric was made to guide our flock to a greater tomorrow. Be grateful something you created will have a role in their salvation.
This is everything I've got!
Come at me!
I reckon even the evil'd be ashamed to have you in their company. At least they'd have the sense to realize what they're doing is wrong.
You speak to me of evil, yet it is you who would see my justice undone. I serve only the welfare of my flock.
Drop dead!
My time is now.
To end this fight!
I can fight anew.
Glenbrook will never submit to your tyranny, Idore. All people of Norzellir deserve to live in peace, and we shall bring it to them!
Spoken like a true princess. Sweet words, but terribly naive. It takes more than a rosy outlook to achieve true peace.
Get those prickly hands away from Lord Serenoa!
Such a shame. I hate to cut such a young life so short.
Whatever you can do! Give it up, old man! You might have your fancy mystic arts, but that's no match for a bandit's intuition.
The goddess deems silence a virtue, girl. Be virtuous in your last moments.
Yeah!
Allow me! Ha-ha!
I am eternal. My judgment absolute.
Coming through!
I ain't not but a simple mountain folk. But it don't take a great mind to tell you're a man of wicked intent.
I'll pay no heed to heathens and criminals. Your end is nigh.
I'll take that!
Your words are full of pride and self-conceit. They wither in comparison to Lord Serenoa's bright vision of the future.
The wise man pays no heed to the ramblings of fools. I suggest you learn to follow or die.
How do you like that?
Ready or not?
Happiness is the product of our mistakes and our growth. Taking that from us is akin to robbing us of our very humanity.
I do not but teach people their place. They only need look to the wise and obey.
You're finished!
Ain't over yet!
My thanks.
I've had enough of your preaching. No one will listen to your orders after we're done with you.
I only speak the truth. If you are too foolish to heed my words, then there is little I can do.
I've been waiting for this moment, Idore. Today I take vengeance for my grandfather and all the rest that you've caused misery.
Ah, so your Grandante's descendant. Good. I can bring his wretched name to an end once and for all.
The fruits of my studies!
Time to take action.
The Elfrid crystals are sure to fetch a high price. In the name of mercantile progress, Lionel shall strike you down!
Another fool driven by greed. You would repackage people's misery and sell it back to them with a smile.
Time for a lavish display!
Your warped schemes come to an end here, Idore.
I but answer the needs of the flock. They guide me, and I guide them in turn.
Out of my way!
I finally found the answers I've been searching for. Answers about Salt and the Source. All that remains is to strike you down, and let the realm know its true history.
Norzellir shall have but one history. That on this day, heretics tried and failed to seduce the people, and were slaughtered for their sins.
I should have killed you 30 years ago, Idore. Regardless, our time is coming to an end.
Even the Iron Fist must succumb to the ravages of age, I see. But I am not like you, Gromer. I am eternal, and shall deliver everlasting peace to Norzelia.
I shan't miss.
I fled from Hyzant once, but never again. Today I fight that she might see a brighter tomorrow.
Shaman, you are not but anathema to the faith and must be purged.
You'll regret facing me!
You've scorned the natural order, giving life to the lifeless. You're beyond saving, Idore.
All for the good of the people. For that, I will go to any lengths.
I see the future unfolding before me. A future without you in it.
Ah, so you're the child with the gift of foresight. I shall consider it my holy duty to burn the seed of heresy from the earth.
You ramble on endlessly about justice, but what you truly fear is being denied.
Silence, child. What does one such as you know of my position? You overstep your bounds.
Take this!
Open your eyes, Idore. The future belongs to the young, not the old and tired.
You were ever naive, Archibald, despite your years. Only I am fit to guide us into the future. Do not think to stop me.
I've got my sights all set.
It is our ability to face death with dignity that makes human life precious. One who would forsake that has no right to lead others.
And what have you done for your fellow man, Dawnspear? Killed them time and again. Don't speak to me of humanity.
All shall yield before my spear!
You and Gustadolph were but two sides of the same coin. And both of you will die alone, with only your tattered ambition by your side.
The wise man stands alone. Such is his duty, for how else would he lead?
Oh, behold! I know now why you considered me a failure, and I pity you.
That is exactly why you were fit only for scrap. Yours was not to think, but to deliver the will of the Holy One.
No one is fit to judge my failures but me. No one else will shape my actions. Clack, 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 clack.
Breathe your last!
Why, my divine rule was to last forevermore.